All right, I guess I'm live. And, wow. See, why did I do my, Anyway, we're live. I see people coming in. Jasmine, how you doing? So, where I'm at is Hirner. It's actually what they call Four Counties Line. Hirner, Texas. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to need a cigarette. I'm going to tell you a story that led me here. And the abundance of grateful people, uh, the abundance of giving to mankind. So, thank you, Teddy. Here's Teddy, y'all. So, I'm going to go over here in the shade. Come on, Jay. Let's go over here. There's my camp. Anyway, you can see I am behind an old gas station, corner store, country market. There's nothing around here. This is one cattle ranch after another. I think it's 20 miles one mile the other way. And I'm just giving you the gift as it was told to me. Hola. Right on. And then there's nobody in here right now. Jasmine, I guess. But, oh, here they come. Go touch grass and show me. Right there it is. Mother Earth. For I have shook the hands of Father Time and kissed Mother Earth in the sweet sunshine. Yeah. Anyway, like this cigarette, I'm going to tell you a story. It's story time. Everybody pay attention now. So, yesterday, I was just outside of San Antonio, Texas, and I put up what is called a cowboy camp. It's just a quick tarp over top of the bike, and I lay under it with the bike and Teddy. And we went through 3 separate storms, each of them in which fed me hail. And I'm talking hail like hail balls, not hell, like a place no one wants to go, but hail. Anyway, so we spent most of the night awake, preparing for the worst and protecting ourselves. And that's the way it is out here on the road. Yeah, Daddy. I'll show you the front of this store. I got a story for you. It's just mind-blowing. The giving of an individual to create a family. Right there it is. That's where I'm at. So I went through that storm, didn't sleep much. Teddy didn't sleep much. Then to wake up the next day and battle 30-mile-an-hour winds, 40, 50-mile-an-hour gusts, and not making it far, really. There's only so much a man can handle. And I'm in this for the glory of the travel, not for getting my ass beat every inch of the way. But that's what happened yesterday. And I pulled up. I made it about 170 miles. Somewhere in there. I don't know. I'm throwing numbers at you on the wire. I'll be the first one to tell you, I really don't know. I think it's around 150, 170 miles. I don't know. I pulled into this store right over here. Little gas station. They're not pumping gas anymore, but the store's still alive. And there's a barbecue in there. And we're going to go over there. Probably later on. But it is called Blue Moon Barbecue. Anyway, you can look that up on the interwebs and find out exactly where I'm at. Hey, and if you're close by, come on down. These guys are just happy to have your business and hang out and share some stories of life. But I walked into that store and I said to the lady, I said, hey, I'm probably going to ask something of you that you have never heard before in your life. But let me tell you the story of my last 24 hours first. And she kind of looked at me with a blank stare and impressed with Teddy being on me coming off of a bike. And I proceeded to tell her that I stayed at a truck stop under a makeshift tent, cowboy life, and went through 3 storms. Just getting a glass. Went through 3 storms, each of which fed me hail. And I drove all the way here in 30, 40, 50 mile an hour winds. And I am tired, I am beat up, and I'm looking for and searching for refuge within this building across the street. I said, I don't want to go in the building. I don't want nothing in the building, but I would like to use the building as a block to hide from the wind and to be able to lay down, rest, get something to eat, and I will be on my way. And she said to me, that's fine. Go ahead. Leslie, I see you in there. How you doing? How you doing? And Heather Baker. I touched the grass. I kissed it. I kissed the ground I walk on. I kissed the ground you walk on. For without this ground, we have nothing to stand on. No life, no nothing. But anyway, she said, go ahead, go on over there. So I made my way over here with the bike, and the gentleman that owns the Blue Moon Barbecue called her up and said, hey, there's somebody heading over to that building on a bike. And she said, don't worry. He's just looking to hide from the wind. He's tired and he's hungry. And I wasn't lying, but I bought a ramen noodle soup for myself and a can of Vienna sausages, Teddy's favorite. Although I think he might be getting tired of it. I think the spell might be over. Anyway, and he said to her in a conversation with him, he said to her, well, I bet you he's hungry. And I bet you he's thirsty. And he brought me over a bag of barbecue and some smoked sausage and what have you. Half a loaf of bread, a twisted tea drink, and a bottle of water. With no explanation, no reason. He never had to do it. He just walked over. I was just getting my tent done, and I was just got done eating the ramen noodles, and the gentleman come over, and he goes, I wasted another cigarette. I do that more times than not. But the gentleman And I'm going to prove something to you. I don't just throw them on the ground, but I pick them the hell up and put them in my pocket. That's called responsibility. Whether you have a good habit or a bad habit, make a good habit out of it. Don't leave your trash on the ground. Because would you throw dirt at your mom? This ground is what feeds that tree, and that tree don't eat trash. This ground is your mom. It feeds you. It feeds the world. For this ground produces that tree, which creates that leaf, which turns carbon monoxide into fresh oxygen, in which every one of us breathe together. For what comes in me and I exhale, you inhale. Don't ever forget it. I'm not the preacher. I'm just the witness. So he brings me over this meal and says nothing more than, hey, fella in the tent, I got you a barbecue out here. I'm going to put it beside your tent. And he turned around and walked away. Then as I was waking in the morning, he came over once again. And he said, hey, man, in the tent, I'm going to put a coffee out here for you. I hope you had a good morning or a good night. And I thought to myself, drinking the coffee, I have to know this gentleman. I have to know him, not for a handshake and a thank you, but I have to know him in a conversation of personal and private and factual reality of life. And we had that conversation. And it's unbelievable. I didn't show much of it on YouTube, and I'm going to start doing more YouTube lives. I do them on Facebook. I do them, and I got a very busy life. I'm traveling all the time, and I'm trying to split things up between Facebook and YouTube. So if you're not on Facebook, you can go over to Facebook, and you can get things up to date as it happens right now, the same as what's going on here. And I'm going to start splitting it up. So if I do YouTube today, I'll do Facebook tomorrow, I'll do YouTube the following day, and then I'll just bounce it back and forth. But go over there and check out. I mean, I'm posting pictures and things as they happen, as I go through it, and you'll see the good, the bad, and the ugly, because every one of us is every part of that. And that's nothing to hide. But I got everything to gain. And what I gain is you. I gain the reality of life. I gain a friendship. I gain a family. And that's what this is. And that's what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build a family of people in which understand the reality of my life. Because I'm not trying to fool nobody. This isn't reality TV. If you want reality TV, then you need to focus on Channel 8, Channel 9, Channel 46, or whatever, but it's not here. Because there's nothing fake, there's no facade, there's no gimmick. I'm giving it to you straight as I can possibly be. It's what was asked of me, and it's what I'm given. Because once again, I have nothing to lose but a family to gain. Anyway, so he brings his coffee over to me, and the story just jumps back and forth. But hey, you'll get used to it if you know who I am. And if you don't, keep on following me and you'll find out. Anyway, he brings his coffee over to me. I thought, man, I got to meet this guy. And I walk over there, and it's like, hey, small conversation turned into a long conversation. I got a little picture, a little video for YouTube. We had a very lengthy private conversation I felt like he became a brother. Just as the woman in the store became my sister. Because both of them see nothing about me as I am a dirty hippie on a Harley, a vagabundo, with nothing to offer and nothing to give other than who I am. And he walks in, and I walk over there and I start chatting with him and everything. And then I don't know if it's his girlfriend, his wife, his sister, or who it was, but another young lady stepped forward and said, "Why don't you please stay for lunch?" She looked at the gentleman I was talking to and said, "Would you please talk to him for another half hour so that he stays for lunch?" And moments later, a woman walks out of the store and brings me 2 breakfast burritos and says, "Sir, here's your breakfast." Now, this story that I'm telling you, and it's got me in a very spiritual way, and it always does. The story that I'm telling you is not of one to show you what I got away with or trickery that I've fooled them into, but one of an honest person, not just on my behalf, but on theirs. But a giving and the gratitude offered and the hospitality of one human being seeing of another's hardship, and they brought themselves forward to make this happen. Now, I've shown you bad things on my channel already, and over on Facebook. I've been robbed, and I've been beaten. But that doesn't tell the story of the human race by any means, because I don't know their story. Their needs and wants may have been way out of my realm. And I took the beating, and they've taken the money. Do I look bad upon them? I did for a moment. And then I thought to myself, I can remember a time in which I was so hard and so desperate that my life could have led me into that. But I'm thankful that for some reason, in the beliefs that I follow, in the way that I manage my life, I understood it. I'm not preaching. What I'm doing is I'm giving you an eyewitness of myself to what I've been through in life, what I've done in life, who I've met, and the way life has treated me. And it's things like this that will absolutely blow your mind. Wow, Leslie, you're really hanging in there. This is absolutely incredible. But it's just the way of my life. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. And once again, I cannot pass this moment by without giving you this. Teddy Bone. The most beautiful thing in my life. And with that, we'll let you all go. I hope you enjoyed. Be kind to someone today. They may need it much more than you'll ever know. See you around down the road.